Welcome back. Well, WeArEuS, your ever ensconced, layered, encrypted, if you're willing to call blankets that. And I am. Why aren't you? Encryption is just layers. Granted, there's more to it than that, but blankets can be encryption. Let your heart be free. Don't be bound by logic when you use words or something. Anyway, it was a little cold when I woke up, so heater is on. I'm going to turn that off as soon as possible. But for now, at least hopefully, my hands will be warm. I will have no excuse for sucking. So, quick update. We have a new controller. I played a bit of a Souls-like yesterday just to break it in, get used to it. The thing has a rather unpleasant shape, and yet it's kind of nice. Maybe it's just too small. Just a little. Anyway, last episode, we became Spider, and frankly, it's going to take some getting used to, especially after having not played the game for a little bit. I think it's been a day since I last recorded, so I remember the logic behind traveling. I also remember that it's going to consume energy over time. I wish there was some way to increase our energy capacity. There's probably a mod for that, but we have yet to see it. Spider requires left trigger? I don't see how this doesn't end poorly. So, unlike with Hairpin, we discovered last episode that you can combine glide and spidering. And yeah, it would be more efficient and clearer to call it wall climbing. Well, it wouldn't be more efficient. And sure, it would sound a lot less stupid, but spidering. I'm going to continue calling it spidering. That was the first thing to come out of my mouth without even thinking about it, so it's spidering. Now, from the look of it, this should be simple. Glide over, spider up. We won't have enough energy to get up there. We'll get blown down into the hate grass, and, well, it's the cycle of life. I don't see what the point of going over there is. I didn't actually expect that to work. I expected we'd spend quite a bit longer traveling across. That looked farther than it actually was. So I know how this is supposed to go. I climb down the wall, I jump, climb under this bit of wall, then connect to the next one, then go under it. It looks like there's some hate grass under there though, so I need to save my double jump. I don't know if going directly into spidering lets you double jump, or if it's just treated as you're already in the air, so you only get one extra jump. And we've only got 3 health to work with here because, well, we had our booty hole blown open by a tremor. Frick, I did not add that clip to that episode. God dang it. I now have to re-render that episode, and it's probably going to go up late. Because rendering is not fast. At least not when you're trying to do it for... Actually, is this even being... I don't think I swapped... I need to swap back to... I have to remember after this episode is done to change OBS settings so that we record in 60 FPS because, well, I already rendered in 60 FPS, so maybe there's no real difference, but so there's hate grass on the other side of that other wall. Maybe we just go up instead? I don't know. And we're going to have to play this by ear. We're going to have a bad time. At least a couple of times until we know the lay of the land. Hopefully there's something good at the end of this. Otherwise I'm going to be slightly miffed. I think the energy lasts 3 seconds. Yeah, it lasts a total of 3 seconds. Yeah. Either way we consume it through those 2 abilities. I'm just going to call them abilities. Either way we consume it, it's only going to last 3 seconds unless there's a modifier to change something about the energy capacity or usage. Okay. So I had my hands low to reduce the audio of the button presses. Typically, I just go ahead and leave that in because if I'm doing something that I have to focus on, at least you can hear how I'm going about it. Maybe you don't like that, maybe you do. Doesn't really matter to me. So, if I drop down... Okay, so we can test it here. We don't. Wait, we do. I wish I was in a better spot to test that. Because from what it seems like using the wall climb actually resets. I know I said wall climb, shut up. I did that intentionally. It seems like using the wall climb resets your jump, so you get 1 each time you re-enable it. I'm not in a good place to test that. I could get back over there, but... Are we carrying? 400. Yes, the frick we are. I am not about to lose that. Noted. So first, let me go and crystallize, because we absolutely have to. Oh, thank goodness I can finally use the D-pad again. And while we're on the way, I may as well kill everything I possibly can. Because I can. Oh, yeah. You would have already seen it in that clip, but some of the robots are dead that used to be alive. Timing on that feels awkward with the new controller. I don't need this. Didn't have energy, couldn't style on the thing. Oh, right, I used hairpin. We creep ever closer to 10,000. We had 473 Nacra before we reached the crystal. Well, before we started our little journey there. And we ended with 553, I think? Details unclear. We'll get up there soon enough. Right now, I want to do the stuff that's down here. Okay. I really like that you're able to transition between walls seamlessly. Granted, it's really only feasible if you're using the analog stick, but it feels so freaking good. Alright, so analog stick down, jump across, spider up. It's going to be a little awkward. And then we have to hit the flower, which will reset our energy. And I assume we go up on the wall that it's attached to. There might be something in between these. I'm going to assume not. Okay. Do I have to release? Yeah, because... No. That's weird. Oh, we can do it that way too. I messed up. But now we know there's nothing in between these two walls right here. I kind of hate that this controller has a cable, because it interferes with me pressing these shoulder buttons, especially the ones in the back. Yeah, so if you hold the trigger button while you're gliding, the game prioritizes using the wall climb over gliding, so assuming you are approaching a surface, and of course have the remaining energy to utilize it. Okay, so let's test jumping. So that used, what, 2.5 seconds worth of energy? It's difficult making that judgment call, because I know the grass is there, but to just let go of the spidering in order to glide to the flower, you can graze the hate grass. Like, you can touch it. If you just don't go far enough into it, it won't grab you and damage you. But when your energy is coming down to the wire and it's a matter of you risking actually dying, thankfully, because we were close enough to the crystallizer, I could just do that, and so dying doesn't really matter now. Dang it. Pretty sure I don't even need to bother gliding there. God dang it, we have to do all of that. We have to make so many judgments on the fly. That's annoying. I just figure it's faster to reset than to deal with the whole death animation and then transition back to the Nexus. In case you're wondering. Dang it. Ooh, frick. I'm sorry. What? We have to glide all the way over there, then spider up, then jump across, spider up, and then get blown over there just for crystallized nacra. There might be something that way, but I don't think we make it with this. I don't think we make it while spidering. We've only got 2 more hits we can take before we get reset. Interesting. You saw that, right? So I jump, and I can double. No, I can double jump there. I wish I had a wall I could properly test on. Yeah. I don't right now. Interesting. So it looks like I might be right about it resetting your jumps, but again, I need to test it on a wall rather than while on the ground. Because it might just be treating us as if we're standing on the ground normally and just letting the jumps reset on a technicality. Oh, I don't think we glide all the way to that side. Instead, we might glide to this part here, to the other side, then we spider up it. I don't know what the other side looks like, but the top side won't be overgrown with hate grass. So we might just be able to climb up this thing. Nope. Oh, wow. So we have to go the entire way across. Okay. Huh. Technically, it should be easier than what we did down there. But I don't know what's beyond that second one. Oh, that happened. You two are still alive? Oh, barely. Can't get enough height to do that. There's no way we glide all the way across. We just can't get the amount of height necessary. The amount of grass, well, the distance worth of grass there is probably all the way to about here. So let's say the far side of the platform that those two are standing on. Maybe? I don't trust it though. And again, we only have one. We can only take one hit before we die, so. So yeah, it does not reset your jumps. Actually, you do get one. That's it. So you can still double jump, cling to a wall, and you get one extra jump. Actually, we can test it here. Yeah, so every time you reconnect to a wall, you get one extra jump. That might result in some rather... Still, I think it would just be faster to just straight up climb than try to jump realized what's going on here. So you have to climb up this wall. Maybe? No. What? There's something I'm not understanding something I'm seeing here. Because from where I'm standing, this just isn't possible. At the very least, I wanted to get that. Mother fricker. And of course, that was my fault entirely. You're not supposed to be here. What happened to the other guy? Oh, there he is. Well, we seem to be getting better with the timing for that, so that's something. I don't know what, but it's something. So how is that supposed to work? I don't understand, because if you jump while spidering, you lose the height that you need in order to stay close to the surface you're climbing on. So you climb, even if you're able to make it up there, you climb along this thing. You probably have 2 seconds left when you reach this. So you jump. No, you'd have to let go rather than jump. Glide, then jump? Okay. With how fast you move while spidering, it probably could work. So instead you just let go here and then glide, then jump, because you get the jump from the spidering. So at least we have those questions answered, and we know what sort of things we can and can't do thanks to that testing. So this is doable. It's just a matter of how the frick do you get onto that thing past that long patch of grass, past whatever the frick this grass is on. It was worth it just to answer that question. So... well, yeah, we definitely can't make it there. How the frick did we even get up there? Wow. Wait, that's a thing? What the frick? I want to test this out on some hate grass before we do anything else. It'd be faster this side? No, it's in the dead center of the room. It'll be the same either way. Oh, while we're here, may as well get the upgrades this guy is going to grant us. Oh, that's all of them, apparently. Well, at least the fall didn't break my frame. That would kill me if I got it so much as a scratch. Not that it would be worse than being stuck up there. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, off you go. That's where an overseer is supposed to go. Still, I think we might need a triple jump. There's nothing up there really worth it. That is very curious. Still, I don't think we get any extra jump height from that. It's not like we can use an extra jump. So, we don't get a technical double jump either. I have no idea how we're able to grab the other door frame then. Also, Doggo is dying, thanks to the tremors. Why does this door frame seem to be so much more reachable? I don't understand how I'm doing that. Dang it. Almost. Felt like I hit something up there. She went up and then just dropped. There's an air vent down there somewhere. That's what this is. So there's an air vent somewhere down below that we can activate. Let's do that then. Right, we consume that energy, or we can't utilize it. Rummage around in your guts a little bit. Don't mind. So, where can we go from here? There's more business up there. Noted. I know directly across from here is... Directly across from here is where we just rescued one of Mel's robots. I should actually go back to the Nexus and see what we unlock with her. I guess it'd probably be worth it to spend some Nacra. Even though we're really close to 10,000, I can set that aside. That is just... That will be our stretch goal for now. Or, you know, for soon. And we'll focus on what we need to and can do right now. Yeah, there's just no way. Not yet, anyway. What we can do, however... Oh, hold on. Let me get this free Nacra just chilling out over here. Ooh. Yeah, remember when I said using hairpin grants you invulnerability? Or just iframes in general? If anything proved it, it was that right there. Believe your lying eyes. Man, I can't wait till we can stop having to worry about finding that mess. Would have been great to get a new modifier. Right. Honestly, it just feels more natural to use the analog stick, so I'm probably going to stick with that. Because swapping back and forth, unless I absolutely need the... I'm pretty sure there's nothing down there worth my time. Pretty sure. Alright, and... Do you have anything to say? I could talk to the Blood's Keeper instead, but they're nowhere to be found. That's probably what's-her-face, the purple version of MIO here. That's occasionally over there, where occasionally shows up where she is. That's a terrible name. Oh, yeah, we have Nacra in here as well. Let's go ahead and get that. Maybe, but there's a better way. 200. Ever closer we grow. We don't need to go that way. I'm trying to think if there's anything below where we need to be able to spider. There's nothing I can think of. Let's check the map. Oh, my controller, this new controller also comes with the ability to swap the functionality of the left analog stick and the D-pad. So, for example, in the Souls-like I was testing this with, the D-pad lets you change your left hand, right hand weapon, turn or activate the whatever's on the up button and things like that. And the analog stick was strictly for movement. But pressing the mode button swaps that, so you can move with the D-pad and the analog stick becomes the bit that changes your equipment. So that's interesting. It would serve no purpose here since the D-pad and analog stick both serve the purpose of movement. That is interesting. So down below we have two areas where spidering might actually what the frick is down here? And over here. And over here. Actually, I remember that room. That room was filled with hate grass. Alright, down we go. Don't worry, I will be reattempting the other bit that we were doing earlier. I just don't want to spend the entire video there. I should have been using spidering. Frankly, I think I could outlast most of the machines in this game if more triggers or tremors happen. The rat bastards all the way over there now. Perfect. Still, using dodge is not really natural to me. Hey, bud. There we go. We don't need to go this way. Not yet, anyway. Maybe we could. I want to... that way, we're down there forever. Not interested right now. Right now, I want to see what's up on this left side here. So... Modern problem. That's going to be the name of the episode. Modern problems require spider solutions. I didn't kill. Shut up. And it killed itself. I almost did the same. Okay, so our objective is to go up from here. Oh, so we can use those. I thought as much. Oh, I hate that. All I have to do is that, and we're fine. No, that doesn't work when you're being blown by a fan for some weird reason. There we go. As long as I'm not in its immediate airflow, we should be fine. So, we need to still keep going up. I want to test something. Yeah. So we can overwhelm or override the push of the fan should we come into contact with a viable surface. Or frankly, any surface. I don't know. It looks like the hate grass is all that's in there. Yeah, we still need to go up. Do it this way. Hey there, buddy. Just gonna crawl inside you for a bit. Got it. And I can stop my slide by using that. Got it. Maybe if we spider across the ceiling instead. There we go. Yeah, that'd be a lot. Oh, that's what we do. God dang it, I forgot. Okay. I know why we didn't make it. We didn't utilize physics. Didn't even have to glide. No! No hentai. This is interesting. Do those look like mines to you? Or possibly even enemies that will try to ram you and then explode? Okay, I was going to say we only have 200, but that's enough to put us at 9,000 Nacra, which is 1,000 from our destiny. Again, I don't remember where the guy is that's supposed to go to, but I also noticed this fan in the background is jammed. Or one of the blades is broken and has jammed it, caused it to jam itself. Oh. This is going to require liberal use of spidering, I can tell. How close? We are very far from any form of healing. Let's fix that. I'm just thinking, see, when all you have is a hammer, all the world's a nail. And all I think, oh, frick. All I'm thinking now is in terms of spidering. Spidering and double jumping and gliding. Okay, so we have to go back through the way we came in. I'm going to be extremely careful. Because if anything will kill me, it'll be the hate grass. I know it sucks having to take this long path and do it as carefully as we did, but we are on no health. That was my fault. Having this be free has facilitated so much savings in terms of Nacra. It's kind of annoying. I'm tempted to go back and see Mel, find out what she's got for sale, both for just Nacra and for the additional cost of cores. I'm tempted to go back and see, but I don't want the enemies in that area to reset. Granted, all of the damage I've taken, most of the damage I took came from hate grass. No, that's not true. That most of the damage came from taking fights I didn't need to. Do what's here first. That way we have the added advantage of the enemies already being dead. Whatever lies beyond the two exploding looking enemies, they have to explode. There's almost no way that they don't. I would like to get the modifier from Mel that grants you faster energy regen while on the ground. Maybe it'd be enough to overwhelm the cost of... No. It's simply... No, that's unlikely to be the case. I was hoping, aloud there, that it'd be able to negate the cost of using spidering. So what are you? Oh, you just explode. And then come back. guess. That's certainly one way to live your life. You guys are dumb. You know that, right? Climbing in your guts. Tearing at your walls. Okay, we can't do that at all. Got it. I thought we'd be able to climb across it using spidering, but nope. You can't even touch them. Welcome to Redacted. This is not how I wanted the episode to go, but it's where we are now. More beeswax? Candle, perhaps? No. Comes to an end, is what that particular one said. Yeah, that's just not a thing, but... There we go. I might have been able to just clamber onto it like she usually does, but... I mean, when you can spider, you just spider. If the fans all turn off, isn't that going to cause everything to get even hotter? I can't see how that's my problem, though. Oh, there's a fan in here. Right. Oh. I messed up. Crap. I only have 40, but... Okay, that's that. Nothing over there. Did your butt clench that time too? Because it looked like I was going to hit the hay grass. Yeah, I realized I could just do that. God, being able to just... That is such good mobility. also love the little sound effects it makes while you're walking. The little tink tink. Shut up, don't judge me. It's the little things. Tink Tink and Friends. It feels like you build momentum and then you just really get to crawling. Mother fricker. God dang it. Wunderbar. I don't think I can go past those with... Huh? That's kind of annoying. Almost. Okay. It's up now. It's going down. Oh, there's something of interest down here then. Hello? Go ahead, be a candle. In the deepest parts. So that's 3 fragmented serial numbers so far. all of this. I know it has to be done, but I don't like it. Nerds. I don't have to take that. Ugh. Okay. I actually am thinking I don't want to get onto that platform underneath it because, one, that's incredibly awkward, and two, it would mean that I wouldn't be able to go back and heal. I just let that happen. Okay. I was not aware I had lost 2 health there. What the fricker? That goddamn thing explodes so freaking fast after I hit it. How the frick do we make it over there? I mean, there is a slim window. Of the vaults. So we are in the deepest part of the vaults. Really? But I can't see how... Oh, we climb. But we also need to hit that thing, jump, and then reconnect to the wall. Like that. Almost. Got it. I'm just better. Oh, finally. Sure would be nice if there was a faster way to access that guy without having to go all the way back up through that mess. Let's see what it looks like from over here before we go do anything weird. After image. Using the hairpin with right trigger generates a decoy that enemies will target first. The decoy explodes after a short delay. Experiment number 21. Using energy outbursts as sensory hallucinations to distract machines when I want to steal cake from the kitchens. Halen, at 7 years old. It requires 30 modifier slots. That's only going to be worth it if it works on bosses. I'm not worried about junk enemies. Granted, I still take damage, but mostly because I'm doing something stupid. As you are wont to do when you are cool cat bad. I'm trying to avoid getting into a boss fight because I really want to go back to the Nexus. I know exactly where we are, too. Which I was going to say sooner, never really got the opportunity. What do you mean you're... So these things just respawn on a timer? No, we died. Right? Frankly, since we have the shortcut now, we can just go back as we wish to that deepest area. But instead, we're going to go visit Mel. I also want to test something with this hate grass when I come back. So it seems like these junk piles have a respawn timer. I don't know if I said that before. I might have just been extremely distracted by everything else. We don't have enough slots for that, but I think we'll go ahead and... I want to test my idea first, while I'm thinking about it. So, we can do this while spidering. And in order to do that, you just hold up, as long as there isn't a surface above you to connect to. So, I want to test this. No. where where's that other area? It's actually pretty far from here, and I don't want to go that far. No, it really doesn't work. Okay, off to Mel's to see what we unlocked. She's probably going to have something to say as well, so we'll address that as it comes. You'll have to be quick, lass. I don't have the time. I need to watch over the lads constantly or to blow everything up. Why do they have to be so careless? What did I go wrong with them? I'm starting to think all of this was a mistake. I mean, I'm pressing the button, but she doesn't care to elaborate. I am super glad that didn't go as sideways as it could have, because if the game had cut off, or I had lost connection for too long, and it crashed back to the GeForce Now's main menu, so you could say, anyway. There's a very real chance that I just lose all of my progress. So we're going to have to end this video very soon so I can keep it. If I lose all of that progress, I'm going to be very upset. So, in any case, there's still one missing. I still need it here, so if you find it, you know the drill. Coding. Don't care about that at the moment. Modifier extensions. Ooh, that is brutal. But with the ability to spider, we can actually get to quite a few areas we couldn't before. So there's probably a good number of cores out there we've passed by. Otherwise, this cost wouldn't make any goddamn sense. Though it still sucks, there's literally nothing I can buy with just Nacra. And there's nothing I really get out of buying the extension either. Yeah, everything of value is like, I would really like to have Wildcat equipped, but I need 8 goddamn cores in order to get that, and then I need to spend 1,400 Nacra. The Nacra isn't an issue. I'm fine with that. I just wish. And there's an after image. It doesn't seem to have a cooldown, so as long as you can use hairpin, you're golden. I don't know if it'll reset. I don't know how short the delay is for the after image to just. Oh, it explodes. Oh, that's just free damage then. Especially if we're going to be using sharpened hair as often as we are. But this is only valuable if the explosion. This actually has value against bosses now, which is how I tend to look at builds in games like this. If it's useful against a boss, it's really good. The after image itself probably won't be able to distract the boss, but the explosion is just free damage, so long as the boss is slow enough to get hit by it. I see nothing wrong with this, actually. It's pretty good, and 30 as a cost is... it makes sense. It's fair. That said, the cost... oh, Mel's also low on health, so really do need to get to the heart as soon as possible. That said, I'm going to take my sweet time going about it. And so, as we have just nearly lost all of today's progress, I am going to call the video done here. Otherwise, we run the risk of running afoul of the severe flaw of cloud gaming. And I won't have that. It's happened before, and I've lost some progress. If I lose everything we've done today, I'm going to be upset. And I don't want to be upset because I like this game. But I'm going to attribute my anger, why was I going to say anger? My anger to this game. And that's just not fair. This game is really good. Everything about it is really good. So let's call it a day, shall we? So we can have more in the future. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. Right, I actually do need to be going because I have to attach the clip at the start of Friday's video that you will have already seen before this one, provided you didn't just fall into this episode as people tend to do with autoplay on, or just seeing an interesting thumbnail or title and just trying to see what's up. That's weird, but I get it. Also of note, at the start of the playthrough, I mentioned that I tried to play Kotama and Academy Citadel. That's the entire title of the game. And I couldn't, without significant issues. Good news, lads. It's on GeForce now. So we will be playing that as soon as we are done with MIO. I cannot wait. I really, really want to play that game, and I'm going to do that because I want to. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.